Welcome to another edition of Wardy's Screencast, where today you will learn how extreme and absolute language can help readers determine an author's purpose, point of view, and personal bias. We're going to do this extreme language screencast. We're going to annotate and discuss text and do some guided reading questions. So, remember, when we have nonfiction, we're going to take a step back to nonfiction. We have three overlying questions to keep in mind when you annotate. What surprised me? What's the author think I already knew? Or no? What challenge, changed, or confirmed what I already, quote-unquote, know? Then we had some signposts and things to keep in mind, such as contrast and contradictory words, number statistics, quoted words. Was it a voice of authority, somebody who was an expert, or was it just a personal perspective, somebody who lived through something? We're adding a fourth today, extreme or absolute language. So this, you want to note, when the author uses language that leaves no doubt or exaggerates and pushes the limit. It's an all or none. All the people love Mr. Ward's class. That's extreme. It's all or none. All right, when you note these things, you ask yourself, why did the author use this language? And upon asking that question, you shall learn the author's point of view, purpose, and or personal bias. There are some signal words you can look for. Now, you won't always find these. Sometimes it's implied. But if you see words such as every time, all, always, unarguably, never, none, totally, or words that like describe some adjectives that say the meanest old teacher alive, the baldest, the hungriest, the nicest. All the fans love the Eagles. All right, those are extreme and absolute language. Think of it this way. They're all or none statements, or it's really exaggerated. It's exaggerations, and they're all designed to like win an argument. When you get stuff like this, people are pretty much trying to persuade you, which could be author's purpose. Right. For example, that was the funniest movie I ever saw. Really? Really? Was it really the funniest? Really? Mr. Ward's class was the most boring hour I've ever had in my entire life. Okay. Maybe one day out of 182 in this class, you'll be bored. Maybe. Possibly. But I don't think that 1 hour is going to be the most boring you've ever had in your entire life. Students just do not do homework. That's all or none. That's not true. Most of you do homework. There's the handful that don't. You know who you are, but most of you do. Mr. Ward is the only teacher who enforces the backpack rule. I love kids coming in recently. You're the only one who does this. I am not the only one, and I know that. But you're using an extreme or absolute statement to try to make me say, go ahead and break the rule. Except Mr. Ward doesn't play that, does he? Continuing on. This was taken from an article. Climate impacts are already severe, pervasive, and irreversible. You're telling me that we can't change the climate in the way it's what we've done to the world already? That's pretty extreme. So just keep in mind that extreme or absolute language, all or none statements, general exaggerations to win an argument. And when you come across it, ask yourself, why did the author use this language? And we're going to work with that today. And I did this in 3.5 minutes. Yo, Wardy is out. Out. No. Now I'm out. No. Now I'm really going to cut it off because you're probably getting annoyed with me. Heck, I'm getting annoyed with myself. Peace.